Hello everyone, it's Cookie here and I'm back with a new video, yay! First of all, I would like to thank all of you who watched my videos, left comments, likes and everything, because again, it made me happy. And today I have in my video a really special guest, and it's this cute little guy. His name is Shorty and I'm sure I told you about him once or twice. And today I have a feeling I have to cut something, so I will be snuggling him through the whole video, I'm sure. And I'm sorry about that, but he will mostly sit like this, and he's really small, so you will only see this. And now I have some really bad news, and I'm not even joking. My roommate broke my glass. No, you don't understand. It was my only glass. I don't understand it, how she even did that. Because she was preparing coffee. Of course, it's really a clever idea to do coffee in a glass when we have about 10 different mugs. But okay, I'm not questioning it. And she was preparing coffee, and as she was pouring the hot water in the glass, it broke off. Just not a tiny little bit. Look, like one third of a bottom is just gone. And I don't understand how she did that, because I was preparing coffee in those IKEA glasses lots and lots of times, and it has never happened. I don't understand it. And the worst thing is, she has her own glass, and she had to use mine. And now I do not have a glass, and I have to drink water from mug. Yeah, I have to say, it's a really cute mug with a little cute blue flower, but it doesn't change a thing. I don't have a glass. I will have to go, in IKEA, and there are people, and I will have to deal with them, and I do not want to do that because I hate people. That's about the bad news. I know it doesn't sound so bad for you, but for me it's a real tragedy, but it doesn't matter. Now it's time for me to talk about the book I finished recently, and it's this one, and it's called Fangirl by Rowell, and it's about a girl named Catherine Avery, who is fan of a fantasy book series called Simon Snow, and she goes to a university with her twin sister, but that twin sister doesn't want to be with her anymore. She wants to be her own person, and so Catherine stays on her own for the first time in her life, and it's really hard for her. And she hates university. I'm not even surprised. I hated it too at first, and it's hard for her, and at first she doesn't fit in. But then meets Regan, her roommate, and this boy named Levi, who's Regan's boyfriend. And slowly after that she starts to fit in, but it's really a slow process. Yeah, and that's all I wanted to tell you about the story. I don't want to spoil anything, so I have to stop there. And now to the review of this book. I fell in love with this book at first sight. Of course, you can guess I bought it because of the name, because I'm a big fangirl. I'm in so much fandoms right now. It took control of my life. It's really crazy. The story was perfect. I love it from the beginning to the end, and I fell more and more in love with this book, with every word. And to be honest, sometimes I had a feeling I'm reading about myself. Not that I'm so anxious like Catherine, but I don't like people, and I do not like unknown situations. Seriously, I have a phobia of awkward situations, and those are mostly the new situations. So yeah, it was like I'm reading about myself. The characters, I loved them. Mostly, of course, Levi, because he was so sweet and happy all the time. I had a feeling that he's a big teddy bear that I would hug and snuggle and never let go. And yeah, it sounds a little creepy, but that's how I roll. To choose my favorite part was a really hard thing, because I loved the whole book. But of course there was one part that I loved the most. And so, warning for spoilers, don't listen if you do not want to know anything about the book. My favorite part was when Catherine was reading book to Levi, or generally when Catherine was reading to Levi anything, because it was so cute, and I loved Levi's reaction all the time. And how Catherine was always just so relaxed and everything. It was so nice. In the end, I would give this book 10 points from 10, because it was really awesome. The story was nicely flowing, the characters were believable, and it was really nice. So this book had everything that a good, or better to say, the best book should have. So if you're a fangirl, this book is an obligation. if you're not a fangirl, then still read it. It's really good. So, this is all from me now. Thank you so much for attention. If you enjoyed this video, please leave likes. If you want to ask me any questions, recommend me some books, or just tell me what you thought about this book, then write it down below in comment section. And if you want to know when a new video comes out or see my old videos, then check out my channel, subscribe, that would mean everything to me. And I will see you next time. So, have a bookish day! Why do they have to be over there? Why aren't they not by me? I want my silly minis, but they're so far away, like 1 meter away from me. That's so far away. She's fan of this fantasy book series about not Snow White. You know, I have a phobia of awkward situations, and I'm not even joking. It's just my third worst. What am I talking about?